Hello, Radiant Soul Light. Wonderful to connect with you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad you found the channel and this community, and I hope you receive timely messages for you. This pick a card will be timeless. I am shooting it in September because I've been getting a lot of messages about what's coming up next year as far as relationship and community and attracting life partners, create mates, soulmates that are life mates and create mates. So I've been seeing in my channelings a lot to do with relationships. So I really was drawn to do this reading. It actually really led me. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to unfold, but basically it's going to be who is coming into your life and why, who's approaching you in your life, but who's coming into your life. All of these will be time-stamped. I'm going to pause the video for a bit and you can look at each necklace. This will be pick a necklace. Many of you have asked about my jewelry. I use spiritual adornment as ritual. I work a lot with crystals. So I have a lot of jewelry that is that are crystals, but also that are based on specific purposes and needs. To me, jewelry and crystals all are forms of meditation and, in a way, medication, right? They help heal. So various stones have different meanings, and I wear them with that full knowledge. So all my jewelry is charged. It is aligned to the specific purpose and energy of what I'm working on my own, or when I'm working with someone. I'm using stone people, crystals, rocks, shells, different parts of nature. So these will be time stamped. If you want to jump ahead, you can. I will be tuning in a little bit for the collective to see if there's any further messages before I get into each soul story. But if you want to jump ahead, that is fine. So this will be soul story number 1, number 2, and number 3. And I'm going to pause here so you can get a better look at the necklaces, the stones within the necklaces, to see which ones are driving you, is what I heard. That's interesting. Okay, for some of you, driving you, and for some of you, connecting with you. Okay, now that you got a better look, you can either go to the timestamps, soul story number 1, number 2, and number 3, or you can stay with me for a little bit. And for some of you, it could be one soul story, or 2 of them, or all of them, or you may come back to them. This is definitely a timeless reading. I am picking up that there's a great change in 2022 in regards to relationships. What we expect, what we attract or draw in. There is a completion, not out of not being whole. It's two whole, perfect people coming together, not to complete each other, but to complement. But there is a completion on soul contracts. There is a completion in old paradigm patterns, relating patterns. Many are living much more in the new earth, the new emerging consciousness of the new paradigm of the new earth. Many are opening up already to the frequencies of 5D and above, and are sort of attracting a much different type of relationship. A lot of the relationships that I see coming in have to do a lot with community, have a lot to do with create mates and help mates. There's mutual inspiration. There's a lot of relationships that have to do with synergy and will be connected to through synchronicity. So more and more people will be living more by synchronicity rather than linear time. So synchronistic timing rather than linear timing. That's a message for someone. So for many of you are already on this road, on this trajectory. You can see the changes in your life. You're doing the deeper healing work. You have been for many years. You're taking those healthy, calculated risks, the soul risks, just to move a bit out of your comfort zone. that many of you are really aligning to your soul and connecting to your higher self. You're expressing and experiencing life more through your higher self and much more attuned to your heart. I can feel a lot of heart energy, healing heart energy, but also like an energy of like the sun, like Leo, like shining, a much more vibrant energy pattern. I do feel that we will be moving more, instead of particles, more into the wavelength of who and what we are. I'm getting this kind of motion, very much like whale and dolphin, especially energy. So I do feel that it's very interesting because astrologically we're moving more into the mental realm. And I've always said, but the mental realm, the realm of ideas, doesn't mean that there won't be the other elements, right? There will still be earth, air, or, well, of course, air, we're in the mental realm, but earth and water and fire. But we're moving out of emotionalism. The emotions are being greatly refined to be more of the energy and motion, meaning the passion, the purpose, the desire. That is to create something beautiful with another person in your life, but also for humanity, for community. So there is this kind of shared understanding, I feel, with the people that are coming together, that they have a purpose, a mission, if you will. They have a focus in their life, very aware to either a life purpose or a soul purpose, a destiny. And it's not about one or the other. It's being able to be in relationship, but still have your own individual life. Being able to have a family, have children, fur babies, whatever, have, other concerns or those that you care for or take care of, but not at the expense of your own life. So there is a further awakening that is coming up for many, many, many people, a next wave, where there is this I can feel it. There's just this, I almost want to cry. It's just, it's kind of, it's overwhelming in a wonderful way. It feels like, if any of you have ever felt Shakti, if you've ever had Shakti pot or felt the energy of Shakti or grace, there is this divine pull or call to be one's genuine self and to meet others in that realm. All right, let's get to the readings, shall we? I'm just going to pause here for so much coming through. All right, so soul story number 1, number 2, and number 3. Let's get to soul story number 1. Hi, soul story number 1. Radiant light. This is your reading. Okay, you chose a wonderful piece that I'm really just fond of these days, so in love with, is this raw rose quartz. So I do feel like there is a lot about, obviously, love and healing for you, self-acceptance, a new level of compassion. We're going to get more into the cards here, but first I'm going to look at the tarot and see what I get for you. I'm hearing a lot with trust and faith and divine timing. I'm also hearing about some of you may be traveling. There could be health concerns, or to better one's health. One could be moving to a new location or moving something different. You could be working differently. So let's see who is coming into your life and why. And this is timeless, so whenever you see this reading, I may get some timing in this. Just be open. So story number 1, who is coming in? Definitely a lot with childhood memories and connection with children. You've got Ace of Swords on the bottom, which usually is the winter months. So again, this is a timeless reading, but there could be something for you either end of the week and or winter months, okay? Take that as it is. Oh, what did I talk about? Move. You've got Chariot coming right out here, the Chariot. King of Wands, Two of Pentacles. So I'm getting two stories already, but I'm gonna go further. The Magician. Actually, we're gonna do this. Magician. And then, oh, and the Lovers. Wow, okay. So there's definitely someone coming in. I'm hearing two more. Four of Pentacles, again, health, and Page of Pentacles. So there could be a lot with you right now about finance, Three of Cups, abundance coming in. So I do feel one thing that is coming in for you, who is coming in, is an increase in money, or how you work, or how you look at money. There's a lot to do with your self-esteem. You've probably been working on your self-worth, self-esteem. That is greatly coming up. Now, like I said earlier in the beginning, in the channel portion, now I'm seeing it in the cards, there is something about a move or preparing for a move. This could be also how you get around. So for some of you, it could be repair of a car, or looking at a vehicle, selling, buying. But for many of you, I feel this has to do with the difference in the way that you live and how you live. And there is some kind of move or relocation, or changing location is what I'm hearing. So who is coming in your life? I definitely feel somebody, either you're very fiery, Leo, especially I'm getting Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, Gemini, I'm getting Virgo, of course, Gemini, Virgo. I definitely feel who is coming in your life is someone that can help you and support you. And it may be when you move or change location, you meet this person. Or, again, I'm going to qualify the energy and clarify. It's so interesting because I don't know if you heard the beginning, but I was saying there was like a lot of Leo energy in the channel part when I was sharing the message, like a lion, Leo. So there is something about you. Maybe some of you are in a family or want to be in a family. Some of you could be leaving or have left someone else, and now there is someone new that is coming in for you. I definitely feel that, I don't know why I'm hearing to say this, the worst is over. So you're drawing someone in, I feel, that is very magnetic, very entrepreneurial. Could be a writer. Now again, because this is a general reading, this could be you also, that you're a great writer, communicator, or you want to write, or you want to live more entrepreneurially or more artistically. You want to live more, maybe you want to be self-employed. I feel many of you called to this reading are self-employed, or you want to be and you're making steps to. I feel that whatever you change in your life, the direction in your life, because I'm getting with this Chariot, there's two directions with the horses. They almost seem like one's veering a little bit this way and one's veering this way, even though they're on the same road. So you're going to be on the same road, on the same path, soul story number one, but how you get there is going to be a little bit different. So something is changing in your path, and that's when you meet this person. Now, some of you could be saying, that just happened to me, and so then that's a confirmation. Now, I get a very, even with this Three of Cups, a lot of abundance of feeling. I get a lot of nurturing and self-care, care of others. I feel like you don't want to rush. When you meet this person, you're not going to want to rush. Or if you've just met this person, there's definitely a lot of passion, but also I'm getting with many of you, this passion could also be for your work. It could be what you do in life. All right, let's get a little bit more information here. Wow, giving and receiving. The entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhalation and exhalation. When you only exhale, give, or only inhale, receive, you become out of rhythm with the universe. So optimal health. So this is why I feel like the healing energy, perhaps you were in relationships before where you overgave or had to give a lot. This relationship that's coming in for you is definitely about giving and receiving. Now, spiritual or religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual strength. I'm getting that in the overall message for all the soul stories, that this is about like-minded individuals and community. But for you, for some reason, I feel there is some kind of change of either where you live or how you live that brings this in. It brings this relationship in. For some of you, you're deciding between two people or two scenarios, two places of living, two people, you know, or it could be the environment that you live in. You're deciding between that or someplace else, or you're moving. Some of you are moving and you're deciding between the two places to go because they're two different types of people. It's different environments. Some of you, I definitely feel the move is perhaps more rural or out of the area of where you are now. You got lapis lazuli also. The crystal oracle card, life-changing epiphany or experience. It's a time of big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. Again, that's the Chariot. So some of you may not know yet about this move or this change, this new direction. Could come from a job. It could come from you've been putting feelers out and something comes back. The area that's going to be most affected for you is the 8th house. So anything that has to do with shared resources. This transformational area of your life is about shared resources and intense emotions. So you're not looking for a surface relationship. Those of you that are not in relationship right now or partnership, or some of you are getting out of a partnership that you feel they just don't get, it's not working anymore. You're looking for a deeper connection. So for you, all things 8th house, there's no glossing over of things. Soul story number 1. And I do feel that the individual that you connect with is very deep, it's very profound. I do feel like you're going to have deep conversations, profound conversations. You're going to deeply not only affect each other, but transform each other. There's a decided and divided. See, something's divided here. Let me see, can I get more clarity on that? What is the... Yeah, there's decisions to be made for many of you into two different directions. Is it two people, two different directions, two different careers, two different jobs? There's decisions, but you're divided as what to do. Some of you are asking other people and they're divided in what to do. Some of you, I feel that there's a whole group of you moving. Now, whether that's friends or family, or you're moving someplace where a lot of your friends are at, or family. There's a group aspect to this reading is what I'm hearing. So the energy you're working with is the alchemist, transmutation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. Okay, the shadow can be the unevolved part can be misuse of power, but that's the 8th house. So many of you could be working with deep energies, profound energy work, deep healing, maybe Reiki or other types of healing work, Alpha Theta healing work, where you're really transmuting energies. You're an alchemist, where you take the lesser and make it better and better is what I'm hearing. You kind of have a way to do that. Some of you, I feel like this is also perhaps going to be in your finances. There could be some kind of income or something accrued, savings, life insurance, or this person brings more income to you. It's also showing visionary, capacity to envision what is not yet in form. So I feel one of you is the alchemist and one of you is the visionary, and it's about this person is coming into your life to help you transform your life to a bigger vision, or you both do that together. But one of you is going to work a lot with energy of people and situations, and the other one is going to be more visionary, perhaps even just more visual. Maybe one of you feels things more and the other one sees it more. And so you bring in this combination. I feel like this power couple energy, this partnering. Now, those of you that this isn't romantic, it's going to be a partner that you can create with for a long time. This is not just, you probably will do multiple projects together is what I'm hearing. All right, new moon in Aquarius. In the Moonology card, you got bring love into the equation. This leads me to believe that some of you, the person is already in your life, and it could be a friendship, a deep friendship that turns into more of a romantic kind of situation. That may be what you're divided. You're not sure. You're thinking, I don't want to ruin this friendship. I don't know if we should go that direction. Or you were together and now you're friends, or acquaintances and now you're coming back together. I do see this relationship bringing a lot of abundance to you. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fears with confidence. There you go, soul story number 1. This is about love. This is about courage to be you, to do what is right for you, to have the courage to love again. Look at Jupiter return. Oh yeah, I always take the cards that come out, and I feel that you were the only soul story that got 3 of these astrology oracle cards. And one was Jupiter return, benefits. This could be a return of someone in your life. Grand Trine, blessings. That also connects in with the 3 of Cups. So there is support on a soul level. I want you to look at this. The Grand Trine, the energy is coming down from source. So you do have a connection to the spirit realm, to source, God, the all that is. There is some inner guidance, your intuition, your higher self. You are receiving support or help from the heavens, from the cosmos, from the spirit realm. Many of you could be involved in metaphysics or spiritualism, or aware that you have guides on the other side. Okay, whether family or the angelic realm. Could be angelic realm because you've got angel light here. Spiritual or religious community. Some of you could be starting an online community, or you're part of an online community. You may be wanting to make it more personal. I'm getting New Mexico and Taos specifically. Could be Arizona also, and also Australia. So I'm getting like kind of this open land area. So there's a lot of blessings that are coming to you, soul story number 1. One of them is this relationship that's coming in, because you've been so much on your path. You've been really, really focused. Look at that Page of Pentacles. You've been really focused. You've been taking care of your body. I'm getting that with the 4 of Pentacles. So I feel like for some of you, what the 2 of Pentacles is representing is that you're going to have to balance the private or emotional aspect of your life, relationship, and perhaps work or career. Some of you are wondering, can I do this, or how can I do this? Oh, look at the 10th house, the World. So this is a destiny issue, this relationship that's coming in. There is going to be support for your career path also. So depending on what you're asking for. But again, I feel like for some of you, everything happens all at once. There's a new relationship, the career picks up, you get this great job. Some of you may be getting the message that you're moving for work, or you find out a place is better for the kind of work that you want to do. And either that person is there, or the person that's with you, you're not sure. Should we move in together? Should we not? Again, there's these roads. I feel that you will. If they don't come with you when you first move, they will join you. And 5th house, creativity. Look at that fire. What did I say earlier? A lot of creative energy, entrepreneurial energy, self-expression. Okay, so we're going to get, I love doing this reading. I really wanted to see what are the kinds of relationships that are coming in for people right now. So we're going to get a little bit more on the type of relationship. Look at these astrology oracle cards. The quality of this individual. And again, it's going to be different for everyone. Even if this isn't romantic, there is a very strong passion or connection or drive. There's a strong connection to want to do a lot with this person and then with you. Okay, so there's Virgo. So either you're Virgo or you have Virgo placements. maybe the sun, moon, rising, could be Venus or Mars, or they have, or very Earth. But so Virgo, so a lot of you, this is about being in service. That's why the alchemy, the alchemist card, and visionary. You're coming together to be of service. So even if this is romantic, there's something that you're doing either individually and or together that's being of service, that's helping humanity, that's helping the world, right? You got the 10th house, the world. This is a destiny of coming together. Both of you will know this. There's no, I'm not sure. The only thing for some of you that may be not sure is, because the way this happens, do we move together now? Do I move with you? I have things that I need to finish up, or, but okay, so there's a lot to do with service, help. Both of you could be very into animals also, because this is 6th house, or health, wellness. Okay, so I am getting, let's look at Lenormand. We get a little bit, wow, they're talking, the cards are talking. Ooh, Fox, okay, 14. So change, so some of you, Fox can be trickery, but I also read Fox also has to do with being your foxy self, literally, outfoxing the competition. So some of you are more public or want to be, or you're a leader, or maybe you are doing videos, maybe you're on YouTube, or have your, you know, your own channel, or maybe you have a podcast. There's something about being more public, especially with the 10th house, the world here. So some of you could be moving or just getting into some kind of job or career path, some kind of groove is what I'm hearing. Some of you have a vision of what you want to do with media or social media or on media or video or TV or something of that nature. So I feel like either you or both of you, there's something, could be something very stunning about how you look, or your presence, or the energy about you. And that's the same for this partner coming in. Now, some of you, it may be a person that's quite well known, and you're thinking, why are they interested in me? Or you're well known. There's definitely a bump up or a leg up in this, or they open you up again to more community. That's what that 3 of Cups is what I'm hearing. Look at the Lemuria. Whoa, okay, that's that. Oh, throat chakra, express your truth. Should I take all these? Are a lot. Let's just see. Let's see what comes out. Let's see. Is it all of them or some of them? Okay, I'm hearing all of them. Okay, manifestia. So you're manifesting, you've been manifesting this person, this helpmate, this support mate, this love mate. You've been manifesting this. You've been focused, and you've got the Magician here. Okay, part of what I'm hearing in soul story number 1 is you need a lot of clarification. That's why all these different cards are jumping out, because you want to believe. So I'm here to just tell you, yes, what you're drawing in or manifesting is real and is coming in. For some of you, it's probably, as I publish this video, it's already there. Okay, look at that, communication and co-creation. And what did I say? So a lot of you, again, teachers, speakers, or something about writing with the Magician here, visionary, alchemist. So again, it has to do with communication, co-creation. I feel like you're going to be working together. And here, look at the similar colors here. And there's 3 beings here and 3 beings here. So some of you, there could be a third person in the mix, whether it's a child or you work 3 people working together, or there's some level of community that is involved. But you're definitely, this is about a co-creative relationship. And those of you that are wondering, where am I going to meet this person? You meet them just through your everyday happenings, through your creativity, your self-expression. We'll see if anything comes in from that. I'm not getting if it's, could be online, but I'm not really getting that yet. Freedom. This person is going to help you really open up and free up your creativity. Look at this harmonic flight. What could be at the airport, literally. Because I do feel for some of you, you're meeting this person in transit or while you're traveling, or you just get back, or you meet the person and then you have to leave to travel and or move. Stepping through the portal. This is stepping through. So you're getting out of the, a lot of you are getting unstuck from something, someone, some situation, some circumstance, some career. And throat chakra, express your truth. So you've got a lot of indications here about expressing your truth, and creativity. And I feel that this person that's coming into your life somehow mirrors this. Maybe they're a good speaker, or maybe they write, or maybe they're, you know, again, I feel you can switch it because this is a general reading. Of course, if you want an individual reading on this, you can always schedule an appointment with me, but through Soul Playground. But one of you, again, sees things and does the work, and the visionary says, oh, we can do this, we can apply it this way. Many of you, I'm hearing, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what I've been wanting in my life. So you've been wanting to okay, I'm going to take those two. Children, what did I say? Third person, codependence. And romantic feelings. Okay, I'm going to just take those because that is one soul story, which I was saying at the beginning of this reading. Some of you, you're choosing between two people, or there could be a divorce. I said there was family involved. There could be children or family. So maybe some of you wanted children and your partner doesn't, and so now you're moving on. Or maybe some of you are in a relationship, you raised your children together, and now you're thinking, it's my time for what do I really want to do? And you're moving on. There's romantic feelings. Your romantic feelings are worth exploring. So for some of you, I also feel this is just the romance in life. This spirit, what uplifts you, what inspires you. That you need to connect into more kind of the Neptunian energy, Piscean energy. You need maybe Scorpio with that 8th house. That you're really wanting that right now. So some of you, it may be, okay, I'm going to stay with this person, but I need somebody else in my life. You know, I need a helpmate, or I need a business partner, or I need a create mate, or I need someone to help me, you know, I don't know, to write, to edit, to inspire me, or I want a business partner, creative partner. That's for some of you. But a strong part of you, there's a group that definitely you've healed something about codependency, codependent relationships. There was children involved, or the focus of children, and now you're going in a new direction. That's just so clear. Look, it's safe to love again. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And you also had the give and receive card, right? That it's about learning to give and receive. You've got giving and receiving here. So I think you're done with the learning lesson relationships, okay? The relationships that the focus is on healing or trauma bonding, healing through old family dynamics. And you're wanting something more, and that is coming in. Those of you that have been wanting and wishing for something more, it's coming in. It's safe. You're not going to make the same, you might call mistake or error. You're not, when I say it's safe to love, whether you call it mistakes, of course, some of you may have been mistakes. Some of you, it's just like on this earth plane, we do have to go through some of the old dynamics, you know, relationship patterns, relating patterns. That's part of the healing process. That's part of the learning process. So I feel some of you are like, oh my God, I don't want to go through that again. And I don't see you going through it. So because your feelings are real and worth exploring. You're getting, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Those of you that I see are trying to make a decision between two situations, I would say choose the one that's better for your soul, that connects you to your higher self. It doesn't have those old past patterns. And if you aren't sure, get support, therapist, life coach, spiritual coach, soul coach, whatever, or just wait it out. Let things unwind for a bit. Because I do feel You got finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Then you got the 8th house, which is other people's money. So some of you, there could be issues around finance with one of you, but I feel that it is going to get solved. It is going to get taken care of. Okay, so this could just be a concern, and or this person is going to help you move to a better financial level. Like the two of you together, coming together, creates a better situation for both of you. Okay, and some of, oh, this one wanted to come out. Let's see if there's any more. Okay, that's it. 3. You're speaking to me, soul story number 1. All right, now look at this. Very pensive. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. That's why I said I feel so strongly. I don't know how many, but I feel like a lot in this soul story, there is a group that this is about a previous relationship. And so perhaps you're having to do shadow work to transmute the energy. You have to be your own alchemist, right? This is about past patterning, past situations, situationships, relationships, marriage, partnerships, where you're having to make a decision not based on emotion, over emotionalism. You have to, again, like I said, take it slow. This is about clear vision and moving forward, not repeating those past patterns. Sacred union, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Yeah, I love this because there's positive projections. You know, the shadow isn't only what we consider negative or destructive or non-life enhancing. The shadow, and that could be the learning lesson, soul story number 1 for all of you, or many of you in this group, is that when this person comes in, it's to remember your own empowerment, your own power, your own gifts. Like maybe they're great in speaking or communicating, or they've written a great book and that they're doing really well, or they have a lot of workshops or classes, or maybe they work, you know, in a company or corporation and they have a leadership position. You have that as well. You have some piece or part of that, not exactly as them, but again, this is about being in equal partnership, soul story number 1. That's why you got the giving and receiving. So the alchemy, chemical energy for you, which is also the wonderful rose quartz, is to appreciate your own gifts, especially the loving and nurturing part of you. So to make sure that you're also appreciating your own gifts and recognizing your own empowerment. So if you're having respect for someone else or feeling their power, or you feel they're very empowered, you need to bring it back to you as well. And that's part of the healing, is what I'm hearing in this perhaps childhood dynamics, and you're stepping through this new portal, this new way of being in relationship. Okay, we're going to get the Divine Essential Starseed card. Ooh, very talkative. Okay, that's going to be it. Wow, wow, look at this. Boundaries, say no, cut cords, release guilt. So that's what I'm saying. Some of you have to leave or will leave. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just channel guidance. Some of you will, you know, it will be moving on from some situation. It's cutting cords, is asking you to release the guilt. Oh, powerful. Because who is coming into your life? There is someone coming into your life. I feel for many of you, it's connecting into your own visionary nature and believing that you can have what it is you want. Sun, divine masculine, growth and power. That's you. You've got to accept your growth. You've got to step into it. Step through any guilt or shame, step through that portal, step through that opening that's here for you or coming up for many of you. The sun, remember I said this had a lot to do with Leo energy, self-expression, creativity, wanting to really shine. You know, then you have the Leo, you have the King of Wands there. This is a lot about the masculine energy. So some of you, this may be more about you shining through and attracting from that space, that level of you being more proactive, you being more in the divine masculine. Some of you, you're attracting the divine masculine. Now again, we have divine masculine and feminine. We have both within us. Okay, but that active principle, being able to say no and cut cords, release the guilt. Wow, very powerful. And that's why you've got this, I'm telling you, that's why you've got this rose quartz. This is about releasing guilt, moving into self-compassion, self-love, self-compassion, compassion and love of others. You've got blessings coming in when you do this. So some of you, there may be, you know, forgiving or moving on. You know, it could be that your past relationships were with this Virgo energy, were very sixth house. They were much about being of service to the person, to the situation, service to your healing. Alcyon, anchoring unconditional love, ascension and awareness. Well, that's rose quartz, unconditional love. So for many of you, this is about unconditional love. For some of you, this is after a long period of time, a breakup, separation, divorce, and coming back into union, sexual, sensual, heart-connecting union. Okay, we're going to get a Starseed Oracle card. Yeah. So you have a lot of amazing stuff coming in for you, soul story number one, and amazing people and an amazing person or people. One could be business, that could be creativity, business, and romantic. I'm hearing Spirit is saying not to limit it, because some of you, that's what you want. You want someone to partner with. Some of you are wondering, I just left this, is there someone else coming in? Some of you are saying, I'm leaving this, or I'm contemplating going in this new direction. Is there someone else for me? And I'm seeing yes. Transcendence, transcend your mind's limitation and allow your soul's light to truly shine again. And I even want to say courage, the strength, confidence, that looks like a sun to me. A lot of Leo energy, a lot to do about self-expression, creative expression, being able to openly show your emotions, your feelings towards someone, their feelings towards you. And then you've got ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. So whatever you're asking about, whoever's coming in, you are ready for this. I've just got a message. I'm going to just do this really quick. Is this from the past person or present person that's coming in? You have a message? I'm really hearing move on with love. For some of you that are deciding to move on, it's too much. That you're releasing the guilt, the fear to move on. Let's see what this is about. Who wants to communicate here? Oh, friend zoned. Still friends, just friends. Someone likes someone else, only as a friend, not relationship material. Okay, so some of you, I said this earlier in the reading, that this could be friendship and you're both wondering whether to go in a new, to decide. Okay, you've got the Chariot here, and the Two of Pentacles. So that has to do with decisions, balancing two things. So some of you, it may stay a very strong collegial, collaborative friendship. That's who's coming in. Some of you, someone is coming back around and you're trying to decide, do I go with that one or do I stay with the, go with the new one, the one that's coming in? Okay, spy. Ask you out, he answers no, second guessing. Oh, shy. Somebody's kind of shy. Some of you, I'm hearing the soul story. I'm hearing the conversation, like they're nervous to ask you out or they don't want to ruin the friendship. And you're not sure, do we take it to this next level or is it going, or do we just leave it alone? Pride or fear is in the way. Replaying it in the mind. I feel like that's many of you. And kicking it. In control, talented, driven, kicking bad habits, trying to score. Excuse me. So, a lot of throat chakra stuff here, communication. So some of you, is there a past person that's a bad habit? You have guilt. You feel like, okay, should I leave? Should I give another chance? Some of you are moving on, but I said at the beginning, driven. Some of you are very talented and now you're driven to succeed. You're driven to create. You want someone on that same level that has the drive, the inspiration, the motivation, the inspiration that goes into inspired action. So I feel like, yeah, some of you it could be kicking past, habits, bad habits, behaviors, bad, non-life enhancing behavior, relationships. But for many of you, this has to do about getting out of your head and taking action on your soul gifts, your talents, and moving forward. You are attracting a helpmate. For some of you, this is also financial. The finances pick up with the connection to this individual, okay? So for those of you that are leaving a situation behind, circumstances, there definitely is a new relationship coming in. Some of you that could be already seeing you on social media is what I'm hearing, and maybe even been following you or similar community or group, tribe, and they're watching you is what I'm getting. And they're kind of getting up the nerve. They're kind of shy. They're getting up the nerve to well, we're friends. Or you've met casually and it's like, oh, I don't know if I want to go there. I don't want to mess things up. But clearly, wherever you're finding yourself, whether it's a collaborative partner, I feel more business. It could be friendships too with some of you, like you're meeting somebody that's a great friend. There could be attraction there, but you keep it as a friend. I just see for those of you that are wanting this sacred union, that is coming. You have to cut cords though, release the guilt, and connect to the unconditional love within yourself and compassion. And for many of you, there's a decision coming up. Which direction do I go? Which area do I move? Which direction? Which person? Is it the past person, the new person? There's a decided decision that's coming in for you, soul story number 1. I definitely feel that you are going to have someone that complements you, that helps you in your life vision. That's who's coming in for you. Whatever area or that you're needing or wanting, that person is there. And for some of you, that group, that community, because you got also the community card, like-minded individuals. So for some of you, this is attracting a place, a community, whether online or in person or both. Or this person brings with them new people that become like family. You become part of their community. And then you really are able to thrive. So the person that's coming in for you helps you thrive. All right, your Soul Insights mantra it has something to do with your destiny. I am trusting my divine destiny and the gifts that are coming to me on my path. Yeah. All right, soul story number 1, because for some of you, the gift is a person. Yes. Helpmate, soulmate, it's life mate, create mate. Some of you, it is somebody to help you collaborate. And some of you, it is also, part of it has to do with a community, a family situation and or community that is very supportive of you and for you. All right, if you felt a resonance, I'd love for you to like the video and let me know in the comments how this unfolds for you. And if you'd like to get the notifications, you can do that as well. And also connect with me through soulplayground.life, MentorCam, and other ways in the description box. I wish you much peace, love, and radiant soul expression. Take good care. Hi, soul story number 2. This is your reading. So you chose the yellow jasper, which I got at an amazing healing place, Yosan Acupuncture Clinic and School. And it's an amazing stone, amazing energy. This helps you clear your energy and ground. It also works on the mental realm to get kind of clarity, but having clarity and having a vision that's also very grounded, okay? Jasper as a stone is very grounding. The yellow also works for the solar plexus chakra. So for you, there could be some stuff going on with your self-confidence, self-esteem, or more comfort in coming out as you are, coming out in your unique self. Connecting more on a soul level through the identity of the soul expressing, okay? So many of you could be taking some risks or chances in your life right now, moving a bit out of your comfort zone. For some of you, moving a lot out of your comfort zone. This also, Jasper brings comfort. So you could have been going through a lot of changes in your life. Okay, all right, so we're gonna look at those later. I'm gonna look at the tarot and we're gonna see who is coming in your life and why. Who is coming in your life of note? Well, first of all, I hear a lot of people coming into your life. I feel like some of you, is it a new job, a new area, something that you're doing where you're moving house for some of you specifically, or something where you're meeting new people, okay? Spirit is telling me you're going to be meeting new people. Some of you are starting to feel very motivated. I feel like you went through a very trying, challenging, difficult time, and now you're feeling much more motivated. Okay, so we're going to do 3 shuffles here. I'm also picking up the pace. I'm picking up renewal, revival, new energy. So let's see what's coming up for you, soul story number 2. What's on the bottom? The star. What's on the bottom here? Strength. What did I say? Been through a lot. So this is hope, renewal. This is changes with the star card here, and strength, the combination. Leo Aquarius, which is the Leo Aquarius access. So you could be much more in touch with your gifts and asking yourself, where and how do I share it more with the world, more with humanity? And this is also about renewal. So a lot of you could have been going through mental, emotional, or physical healing. Also, the renewal is hope. You have new hope. You have renewed strength to do what it is that you need and want to do on your path at this time. 3 of Wands. 8 of Pentacles. Wow, King of Pentacles. So who is coming in your life and why? Justice. So some of you signing contracts, legal dealings. You're taking chances, but you're not compromising your principles, your soul. Many of you have set out on a new venture and you're working on that now. Some of you could be working on yourself, but I feel like many of you are focused on your business. There could be a Libra in your life. There could be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I've got Capricorn twice here. Maybe fire. I feel like this is a lot to do with next level for you, has a lot to do with your career, finances, setting yourself up down the road. Does that make sense? A legacy down the road. We've got the moon, Pisces, Cancer, Pisces here. Okay, so some of you are getting some, and 5 of Pentacles. You've got to trust your intuition more or less, and then 9 of Cups. So I feel like a lot of you, who is coming in your life, and what's coming, who or what is coming into your life, I feel like more of a what with you has a lot to do with business. You're somehow turning the corner in regards to finance. I feel like many of you are happy or happy enough. You've been working a lot on yourself, doing a lot on your own for your career, and you're very satisfied, but you do want more. You want someone in your life. Some of you, there could be a dog that's very loving to you, connected to you, or some of you, your dog is your familiar. Some of you, there is a pet that you're very drawn to. Some of you, this is, I'm hearing, is to trust your instincts on the timing. Now, let's see. Yeah, look at that. 3 of Swords. Lovers. Let's clarifying the 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands under the King of Pentacles. Those of you that are waiting for someone to come back around, I feel like that karmically they will. You've got the World here. They could be traveling. They could be from another town, another state, but they're very different, or they live very differently. For many of you, they're out of the country. And it could have been somebody that caused you, and you've got the 4 of Pentacles under the moon. Some of you just want to just go away. You just want to hide. You just don't want to deal anymore. And then Ace of Pentacles. This is telling me there could be changes in the fall months. Now again, this is a timeless reading. So it could be a month for some people, or within the fall months. Whether this year or next year, there's a big change. You're going from that 5 of Pentacles into the Ace of Pentacles. So a new direction, a new focus for you. Income will be coming up, or you have something more secure financially, okay? Some of you, this is a business venture that begins to pay off with your hard work. Now, some of you, there is a past person that is coming back on the scene. I'm not sure if you want, let's see if we can get a little bit more of the energy of this. Definitely could be the Capricorn, definitely could be, for some, could be Taurus, Virgo, and or Capricorn. Let's see the energy of who's coming in. Oh, wow, let's look at this. I just want a few cards here. There we go. Venus and Capricorn. What did I say? Wow, you've got Capricorn here, and King of Pentacles could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but I'm getting strong Capricorn energy, whether within you, significant, planetary aspects, or this person. And then we got here Capricorn. So I get 2 strong messages here. One, this has a lot to do with work, trusting your intuition to get you out of the hole, to get you past the doubts, the 3 of Swords energy, to get you past the pain in your life, the lack, the limitation of the 5 of Pentacles. Some of you, this is a relationship that didn't work out, and then they're coming back around. You have to decide what you want to do. Or you're working through issues with someone. So for many of you, I definitely feel there's somebody that is a Capricorn, or has some strong planetary aspect in Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Could be Saturn or Pluto. Mars, could be Mars. And also for some of you, this has to do with work. Who is coming in your life has to do with a work mate, or somebody that's going to help you go to your own next level. Or they're coming back around, or you're very focused on work, and then you meet this person, because there we have Venus. So I'm hearing to tell you is to stick to your values, stick to what you know to be true. You don't have to be rigid, but you've got the Three of Wands here, and Three of Wands is about not compromising one's integrity, or compromising one's values. So I feel like for some of you, the wish fulfilled is that this person comes back in your life, but I feel like this time around, you need not to compromise. Like if you really want a monogamous relationship, then that's what you need. If you want a polyamorous, then that's what you want. If you want to be able to still work, to focus on your business, then that's what you want. You need to ask for what you want. This is about understanding your goals, your needs, and your wants, your true needs and wants, soul story number 2. What you've been working on so hard and not frittering it away is what I'm hearing. Not letting it get scattered, or not just for the emotional aspect of your being. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Wow. Okay, let's look and see. So we've got, which makes sense with Jasper. This is about comfort. I do feel that some of you are moving into a phase of more comfort in how you live or what you live. I feel like there could be a very, this is the beginning of abundance. You've got the World card here. This is the beginning about living differently, living more abundantly. For some of you, opulently is what I'm hearing. Some of you, there's a lot of prosperity coming in. This could, for some of you, be a wealthy marriage, or the two of you together are very wealthy. There's a pooling of resources here, and or with this person comes a level of wealth, because you've got the Eight of Wands, the World, and then the Four of Pentacles. I don't see this as miserly. It tells me that you're obviously watching your coin. You're saving more now, soul story number 2. But I also feel that this brings some kind of legacy of wealth, or this person could have a house or a home that you end up moving into, or maybe some of you buy something together, or you have that. There's this pooling together. Only if you follow your own intuition and your own inner knowing. Woo, North Node, life's purpose. Okay, let's look at this. Okay. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Well, that could be the work that you do. You could be very busy. This is North Node, so whatever person that's coming in is part of your North Node. It's part of your life's purpose. It supports you in your life's purpose. I feel like you also meet this person by just focusing on your life's purpose, focusing on, like you are, your work. They come in naturally. They come in pretty quickly. Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. What did I say? So those of you that have been feeling like you're not doing well financially, that is going to change pretty quickly. For some of you, it's about a month. Could be a few days. Some of you waiting for a check or something that comes in or increase. Some of you it could be towards the end of the year. Some of you it's the fall months, whether this year or next year, whenever you're seeing this video. Look for those changes in the fall. And then you've got the Pioneer. Oh, I love this. Light attribute, passion, and doing and creating what has not been done before. So this is also about not doing busy work for busy work. But see, again, the Pioneer, that's why I feel like some of you are doing something either very entrepreneurial, or you're working on your own. You're doing something that you love. And that's how this person enters. Now, some of you, this is about who's coming in your life is something that helps fund what it is that you want to do. So there is a money person coming in. Could be an agent. Could be an accountant that helps you, bookkeeper, could be a business manager, or somebody lends a hand. So for some of you, this connection that's coming in has a lot to do with business and is going to greatly change your world. Some of you have been wanting to save more, have more of a cushion, because you not only want financial freedom, you also are looking at a financial stability, okay? So Pluto, there's this great transformation that's taking place. The first house, what people see and the impressions you give. So some of you, there's help coming in about your visage, what you wear, what you do, how people see you. Could be marketing, could be helping you on social media, could be a business coach, something that helps you, how people see you and how you're seeing yourself. So there's a bit of a wake-up call as to, some of you it's dress, it's appearance is changing. Some of you it's people are going to start seeing you differently. You're taking yourself much more seriously, but with humor. I don't want to mean like you're like so serious, but like your gifts, your talents, your business, what it is that you want to do. Advocate inspires you to put compassion into action, which I call inspired action. Embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. So again, you could meet this person through something you're doing externally in the world, helping others. They could be a lawyer, some kind of advocate, teacher, speaker, representative of some sort. Some of you, a pioneer. That's why I say advocate. Some of these could be someone that's representing you in some kind of business deal, or you want to create something or make something, and they're helping you do it, or they're having you negotiate or mediate or representing you somehow. They're working closely with you. Citrine, unnecessary worries. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. Well, for me, this is also talking about the abundance that's coming in. So I feel like many of you, you're wanting to live much more of an abundant life or prosperous life. Abundance is having enough of everything. Prosperity, success, finance, that is coming. Also a relationship. So either the two of you are doing it together, or through you focusing on your career, your business, your ventures, your creative expression, your commerce, you meet this person. Let your past go. That's the Three of Swords. So your soul story number 2, you're in the process of letting go of the past, moving on from the past wounding and hurts, betrayals, while you're moving forward. So you're doing both. You're kind of letting go, and then that energy you'll be able to use in the present to move forward. So you may have times that it's difficult even to get out of bed, or like you get depressed all of a sudden, or sad, or cry, or you're like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this, or I remember this happened to me last time I opened up and someone was going to help me. They, were crooks, they gypped me out of a lot of money, or the last relationship I was in didn't go well. Because I am hearing there are contracts, and what I do see in the Moon card is not to let the past hold you back. Okay, that's this too. Not to let your subconscious fears or wounding hold you back. Get all the facts. Maybe you want to talk to someone, a coach, someone, a therapist, a trusted friend, or maybe you just want to say to whomever you're negotiating with, let me think about this a little bit. Let me feel it out. Or can we take it slow? I mean, in contracts, you can even put, out clauses, or we're going to test this for, I can't think of what it's called right now, but we're going to test this for a month or 2 or 6 months and see where it goes. So you're really being asked to focus on what it is that makes you happy, what makes you fulfilled, what makes you feel more comfortable in the situation, while you extend into your comfort, out of your comfort zone, while you extend more business-wise, more financially. And again, citrine, this is about abundance. This is about having all that you need and want. Look at this. What do you desire? You've got to name it and claim it. Soul story number 2. That's what I call it. See what it is. If you're walking down the street, I want that kind of situation. I want that kind of car. Name it and claim it. Name what you want and claim it. That's your nine of cups. You're in a very highly productive time right now, and your electromagnetic energy is very well balanced. So you've got the right mixture within you to just really manifest what you want. What are your desires on a work level, on a career level, on a relationship level? You've got both. You've got the career, you've got the work. For some of you, the career, may be more the focus right now, and you're wanting help with that, or you're saying, I want both, but I don't want my career to derail my relationship, or my relationship to derail my career. I don't feel it's going to. Okay, let's get some more information. Let's look at the Lenormand. Okay, who is coming in to soul story number 2's life and why? Yeah, a lot to do with finance, money, career, being in your life purpose, your career purpose, and thriving financially and meeting someone of a similar level. And some of you, it's going to be of the next level up that brings you up financially. Okay, snake. So snake can be, I think that's your past, the snake, or you're wondering if this person is a snake. But snake can also be shedding your skin, right? It can be creating, it can also be being in front of the public also. 7, it has to do with spirit, and here we are, longevity. You got the tree. So I think for you, soul story number 2, you have to just know, yes, I'm still healing, but that doesn't mean my life stops. That doesn't mean I can't draw in more and more life-enhancing things and people. That doesn't mean I can't draw in my life mate, my soulmate that's a life mate, a create mate. That doesn't mean that I can't draw in what's best for me, what's the best version of me, what's the best vision of my life. Okay? So you've got the pioneer. Again, you're being asked by your guides and by spirit, look at this, prosperity ahead. Taurus energy, this is prosperity that builds. So you've got new moon in Taurus. And then you've got the King of Pentacles here. So again, Capricorn, 2 cards for Capricorn, could be also Taurus energy. I'm not feeling Virgo so much, but that doesn't mean there's not Virgo placements. But I am definitely getting a lot of Earth in this reading, and specifically Capricorn and Taurus. Also getting Libra. Some of you, this could be doing with marriage. This could be a situation that leads, again, contracts, legal dealings, things that are more formal, okay? Also Venus, though, could be marriage or living, something formal, committed, because you've got Venus. And of course, Venus rules Taurus. So again, there could be something to do with Taurus. Let's see, anything else from the Lenormand? Nothing. Okay, there we go. You've got 22, you've got the crossroads. So there could be changes up ahead, decisions, changes in career, many options or opportunities, and the anchor. This is something sustainable. This is something that anchors you. This is, again, this prosperity that comes in. For some of you, this is also the beginning of anchoring this relationship. It's the beginning of stabilizing this relationship, okay? It's the beginning of a new pathway with a person. Some of you might have started out a little snarky. Like, I don't know. Maybe it was just kind of a hookup thing, or it was on and off, but it seems to be really growing is what I'm hearing. Okay, that's for some of you. The relationship is really growing. Okay, let's see. Let's look at the romance angels. See, what does this have to do for soul story number 2? I would say what's coming up for you, soul story number 2, who and what and why. New partner, create mate, business partner, and love partner that gets into a committed relationship. If it's marriage that you're wanting, the marriage is definitely there. And it's something that is stable, that anchors you. You also are just going to have much more stability in your life, soul story number 2. Financial stability, mental, emotional stability. Yeah, there's just your career really taking off and becoming much more stable, that you can depend on it. And also this person that you can depend on. Okay, that's it. Just 3 there. You want someone to depend on, and I do feel that. So you've got retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Well, that could be a little vacation time with someone. Some of you might be on your own, but for some of you, I feel like it's with someone. Yeah, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And here we go. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So this to me is saying, yes, you were hurt in the past. Maybe you hurt someone also. Maybe you were betrayed. There was wounding, loss. Some of you are getting over a lot of loss, deep pain that's still there, but that doesn't mean that you don't attract love of a different frequency, a more embracive, or so the comfort that you want is coming. Soul story number 2. The comfort you want in your life, the comfort that you want in relationship is coming. This is a person that you can be you feel very comfortable with, you can trust, they trust you. There's a lot of wisdom there between the two of you. You can hash things out, talk things out. You're going to feel it's like comfy slippers. Many of you are going to feel like, God, I've known this person before. I just know it. So for some of you, part of getting to know each other, you're going to go away on some kind of retreat. Others, I feel like you're either just drawing someone in and manifesting someone, and it's saying stay optimistic about your love life. Because some of you, I feel like this is you, the King of Pentacles, that you're working and that you're about to have a breakthrough, which tells me that this relationship I feel around you is coming up kind of quickly, comes soon. And some of you just met someone again, and it's saying stay optimistic. Don't focus on what other people did. Look at the flags. If there's red flags, yellow flags, green flags, look at the flags. There could be, every relationship is going to have some kind of issue, some little issue to kind of work through. But it's saying don't stop the goodness. Don't stop the prosperity. Don't stop someone or the people coming in your life just because of the past. And definitely many of you who just met someone, you're getting to know someone. And awakened awareness, this is it. Just be aware of the flags. Just be aware of what you see, what needs to be worked out. Because clearly you're also getting the message that you need to speak up more about what emotionally fulfills you, what bothers, what's emotional fulfillment to you, what emotionally fulfills you, what makes you happy, what brings you joy. If someone's bringing you red roses, 2 dozen, 3 dozen, 5 dozen red roses, whatever, and you don't like red roses, you can appreciate the red roses and at some point say, I kind of like sunflowers, or whatever. Or you're on a diet and someone's bringing you a lot of chocolate, So you're going to find your way, or someone you want to be by the beach, you want to go away on the holiday on the beach, and they're always going to the mountains. Well, speak up. You can do both. Sometimes you go to the mountains, sometimes you go to the beach. So this is a lot about you having more awareness of what's going on in your life and what really serves you. Okay, what serves you when you go away, when you go on these retreats, or for some of you, I'm hearing even grocery shop. Make sure you're buying stuff that you like too. Even if this person is paying. This isn't about gender. Whoever's paying, if they say, do you want anything? Don't just say no, and they've been eyeing something that you want to get. If they ask you, do you want something, or what can I get you? You need to say what it is. So you're on an upswing, soul story number 2. There's new directions coming up. You're going to have options. You are creating something that is much more foundational, much more a good foundation. There's a lot to do with prosperity here, a lot to do with abundance, prosperity. And abundance, I mean also love, prosperity, financially. Some of you have to just get over the idea that you're still healing. I'm still healing. And I mean that with love. Because you can still be healing, but be in a new relationship. You can still be healing and go for what you want to do. You don't have to pull yourself completely out of the game. Okay, I don't think there's a message from here. I thought there was, but maybe it was for anything else for soul story number 2. I hear you stick like glue. So to someone, you're going to be like this. Fricky and frack, frick and frack. Patience and expertise. So that telling me, those of you, what's coming in your life, financial abundance, financial security, financial stability, financial freedom. You just need to have patience with yourself, with the people around you, and share your expertise. So some of you, this is about you're building your own empire. You're happy doing it. You're feeling a level of fulfillment. Some of you, yeah, there might be, you're waiting for certain things to come in. Business-wise, you put a lot out there. But it is coming in. Even if you have to budget right now or things are a little tight, there's about to be a burst, an opening. So just have more patience. This is coming in. If it's a relationship, it's coming in. Patience. Focus on your expertise. Now this can be also, I want to say, in relationship, let's look at the divine essence, that you may have a certain level of expertise. Don't be afraid to speak up and say what it is. Okay. Get 2 more messages for soul story number 2. I mean, it's screaming. Citrine, pioneer, advocate. You've got the tree here, options, 35 here, the anchor, the tree, all of these, King of Pentacles, Capricorn, North, life purpose. What do you desire? All of this is about your life right now. You're really reinventing yourself, or you're living more from the soul, letting more of your soul gifts, your expertise come out, and you're saying, hey, I want to do this, and I want to get paid for this. I want to be well known. I want to be known for my expertise. I want to be known for what I do in life, what I train for, study for. Some of you could be going back to school to learn something, a trade, or learn something, and then you're coming out. But I definitely feel abundant. Look at this Starseed Oracle, infinity, infinite love, unified duality. That has to do within yourself. That's the inner masculine, inner feminine, the divine masculine, divine feminine, the emperor and empress, which I'm surprised didn't show up in this reading since it has a lot to do with business. And then you got Argatha, connect with inner earth, balance. That to me is under the tree, so that has a lot to do with maybe earthing for you, going out on the beach or the dirt or the grass, barefoot, just making sure, and you're breathing in a lot of fresh air, that you're just getting out enough, because I feel like a lot of you are working a lot on your computer. You're working a lot indoors. Oh, divine feminine, cycles, rebirth. What did I say? Reinventing yourself. You're in a rebirth. They're having it all. Lyra, oh, ancient light codes. Increasing worth. Okay, that's your self-worth. Your self-esteem is increasing. Your self-worth. You recognize your abilities. Those of you that don't yet, you're about to. Next month or so, some of you fall, the autumn months. You're recognizing your worth. That's why you're attracting differently. Got Venus here. You're very magnetic. You're a nice balance of electrical magnetic, but you're also opening up to the divine feminine more, which is attracting more of what you need and want. Open up to light codes. You may even want to do moon bathing. Open up to the moon energies. Use the receptive energies of the moon cycles for some of you. Personal moon cycles, the moon. Use your subconscious to create the dream state. So what is coming into your life? For many, that perfect divine partner for you. A divine counterpart. Your life mate, create mate, that is a soulmate. A soulmate that's also create mate, could be business partner. For some of you, it is definitely a committed partnership, marriage, some kind of commitment. All the while you look at this, no limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. I'm telling you, soul story number 2, share your expertise. Guidance. You're not alone. You're guided by masters and teachers of the highest realm. Many of you are guided in your work. Could be spiritual business, or there's spiritual practice that you use to help yourself in your business or business decisions. I really feel like many of you are just tirelessly working away, creating, sharing. You're working, you're of service, and because the first house, it's all about you, what people see. For those of you that are drawing it, because some of you, you may be in a partnership already that you like, you know, whether, you know, business, collaborative, friendship. Some of you, it's a marriage and this is just a confirmation, you know, or you're living together, or you're partnered. Maybe some of you work with your partner, or you're like, okay, this is good. I see what we're building. For some of you, I feel that you're on your own and you're about to meet someone, or you just have. And it all comes together. You're going to have it all. Whatever that is for you, soul story number 2, you're going to have it all. That's the infinity. So just know that and move into that. Your key for who you're attracting in your life, whether it's a friends, friendship, platonic, you know, romantic love partnership that goes into some kind of commitment, living together, marriage, something, whatever that's committed. Obviously, is having patience. So that tells me some of you haven't met this person yet, but is also focusing on your expertise, whether that's entrepreneurial, you're self-employed, whatever, consultant, or your expertise in life, your expertise at a job, if it's a job, whatever your expertise is, whatever you're working on now and focused on, the expertise of you in your life, you being an expert of your own life, that's what draws this person in. And then there's this nice getting to know each other and taking time off to be with each other, traveling together, staycation together, but also travel. I do see you traveling with this person to hang out. They're going to want to go on trips with you. And stay optimistic about your love life. So even if you have to have a bit more patience, doesn't mean it's not coming in. It's all here. You're going to have all of it. What do you desire? That's what you need to focus on, because again, the magnetic energy is pulsing right now through you. So focus on what you desire. Be grateful for what you have, acknowledge that, and then set your sights to what you desire and feel it coming in. Again, many of you, this is career, this is business and relationship. All right, soul story number 2. I wish you so much abundance, prosperity, and infinite love. Please let me know how this resonates for you and how it unfolds. If you feel a resonance to this reading, I would love if you would subscribe if you haven't already. Give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments how it unfolds. I'm curious about this one. I'm curious about how this unfolds, or how it's already unfolding for some of you. And ways to connect with me further are in the description box below. Take good care and shine bright. Hi, soul story number 3. This is your reading. So you chose the turquoise. This stone is pretty amazing. It has a lot of meaning for me. Turquoise has a lot to do with purifying energy. It's also very grounding. It's also a good blood purifier. Really connects us to Mother Earth, to Pachamama. It's also a stone of spirit or spiritualism, or connecting to spirit or God through the earth. I also look at it very much as an anchoring or a great stone to use for building. It's also one of the stones that connects us to spirit, the spirit realm. It's also a stone I feel that can bring a lot of consoling or comfort. It's very mothering. Turquoise is a very mothering stone. So we'll see what else comes through for you. I do feel like many of you are building something. There's something you're building. Literally building, some of you literally building something. Could be figuratively building or rebuilding something. Maybe your life, you're building your life. I do see the energy of carpenter. I don't know what that means. Cabinets, is there something with cabinets? And I see many of you are really good with your hands. This person could also be really good with their hands also. Could be very healing, massage, energy work. But I feel there's a lot to do with touch or being very tactile. Some of you could be very sensitive to environments, to people, to even clothing, and definitely to foods. So I'm getting a lot to do with the purifying. Also, ocean. I'm getting something to do with either swimming a lot in a pool. Kind of reminds me of that pool color, or the ocean. Or needing to cleanse, maybe take baths, work with essential oils. All right, so let's see who is coming in to your life and why. Who is coming in? Sometimes say who or what is coming in for you. So you've got on the bottom 5 of Pentacles, and I'm hearing it didn't work or it didn't work out. And then look at that, the wheel. So something is greatly changing in your life. I'm going to go back. I feel like there's rebuilding, reinventing, but also rebuilding. There's something you're building or rebuilding. Soul story number 3. Okay, you've got the 3 of Wands. Same position, and I shuffled in between the readings. So soul story number 2 may have some information for you. 5 of Swords, because I got the 3 of Wands in the same position that soul story number 2 did. 5 of Wands, I can see where this is going. I said rebuilding. 5 of Swords can be negative expectation. 5 of Wands can be competition, but it's can be struggle or strife. But really, 5 of Wands is persistent effort. It's the ability to persevere, whatever that means. Working with other people, and you have to go through. It's a process. It's focusing on the process. So 3 of Wands. Many of you, there's something you're building or trying to create or are creating that has to do with business or commerce, or seeing yourself more as a leader, a leadership position. That could be in a job, or could be in a career, an area or arena of life, a vocation. But for some of you, this could be also within a company that you're trying to be seen. Some of you are trying to leave a company, is what I'm hearing. 8 of Swords. Okay, indecision, held back. 2 of Pentacles. Let's see where this is going. Strength. Knight of Wands. Clarifying. So I'm going to use clarifiers here. Page of Cups under the 5 of Swords. Some of you just got a call or message from someone and you're wondering what to do. So for those of you that it has to do with a particular relationship, you're wondering if it's real, is what I'm hearing. Is this real? Is this really happening? Or should I trust this or not? With that 3 of Wands, it could be someone recently coming in your life, or you've been working through a lot with this person. Temperance, card of Sagittarius, the Alchemy. So this is also help from the spirit realm, your guardian angel, your ancestors. Page of Cups, using your intuition, get out of your head. And there it is, 10 of Pentacles. And King of Cups. So some of you, this is a decision between 2 people. And some of you, I feel, could be in someone could be married or already committed to something or someone. And yeah, you're wondering where this is going to go. And then 4 of Swords, taking time out to gather your strength. So 4 of Swords is clarifying the Strength card. Okay, let's see here. getting a lot of different messages here. So let me just see what's coming up. What's coming in. I almost feel for you, soul story number 3, that someone's going out of your life. 7 of Swords. You're trying to keep something undercover, you know. Someone's coming in your life, and there's 7 of Pentacles, you're waiting. So 2 sevens. 2 sevens is a 14-5. That tells me new directions or new romantic interests. So someone could be leaving your life and someone coming in. Okay. Magician, there we are. And 6 of Cups, there we go. Okay, so someone from your past either coming back around, or someone that you're presently with and someone comes back around, or someone that feels more like a heart connection, soulmate, or could feel like someone that you dated in the past or that you were with in the past comes back around. So for some of you, I feel you've been in the construct perhaps of the divine masculine, divine feminine, twin soul, twin flame. You've been going through that. There's been a lot of angst in relationship. Maybe that's why the purging and the clearing. Some of you, it's purging the food. Soul story number 3, just be aware of what throws you off. Watch what throws you off emotionally, because it's certain foods, certain beverages, certain people, certain ideations, fantasy. Because some of you, I feel, are very creative. You're very imaginative. You have a rich dream life. You're very, perhaps, making your dreams, you know, a reality. You know, you really work on manifesting or drawing in. For a portion of you, I just have to say this, that one of the relationships is just not working and not going to work. You keep trying to make it work. Or you can't leave. You know, you feel bound to this person somehow. Some of you, this could be the 2 of you in relationship where someone is very water, fire. Okay, maybe Pisces energy here, and then Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, and the other person is also more watery, but more Scorpio, I feel, more Scorpio, Cancer, with some earth, and could be, you know, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Then we have Sagittarius here, but I almost feel like this is the energy that the 2 of you are connecting in together, is you're trying to balance this out. One of you may be bringing stuff from the past, baggage from the past, or expectations from the past, or dreams or goals or desires from the past. This is also telling me, soul story number 3, for many of you, that there is a past dream, goal, or desire that didn't get fully manifested, or for some hasn't manifested, or some of you have started to manifest and then the relationship fizzled, or something changed, and you want to bring that in. You have a very clear vision. A lot of you have a very clear vision of what you want to bring in. What type of person, what kind of situation. I would say writing out your dreams, your goals, your desires would be very helpful for you, so you don't keep it all in your head, because you're in your head. One of you is in your head about something. You've got 2 5s here, which is 2 5s of 55, 10, which is new beginnings. I feel like this could be someone coming in with offers. Could be someone from the past. Maybe they emailed or texted you. Maybe they messaged you, I don't know, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, whatever, discourse, it's like in the DMs. But you're not quite sure. You're meditating on it. You're kind of withdrawing. Many of you are withdrawing from the situation, or you're taking more time. You want this dream, this goal of happy home and fulfillment and abundance, prosperity, success, you know, financial success, but also I see the 10 of Pentacles as there's also emotional fulfillment there. You know, even with the 10 of Cups, you know, it's emotional, but 10, you know, you've got the tree of life here. So this is about your life or lifestyle, soul story number 3. So I'm going to let this unfold just a little bit because I'm kind of, this could be aspects of you, soul story number 3, this soul group, but I also feel it could be 2 people, been through a lot. One's offering something, but small. You know, Page of Cups is the beginning. It's a blossoming feeling, just starting very small. It could be messages as well. There's something that's stirring your heart, but it's up in the air. It's not yet solidified, okay, for many of you. Some of you, this is an existing relationship that's been back and forth, and maybe they're coming back around, and you're not sure if you want to do it. You're kind of like, I don't know. I've got stuff set up here. I don't know if I want to throw things off. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you're like, I don't know if I want to bring someone in unless they're really sure. Now, some of you, this is just everything has to have a beginning. So I'm hearing to tell some of you that it begins maybe with a text, a call, an email. It begins, you know, meeting for tea or coffee somewhere and having, you know, a 3-hour chat. So, wow, okay. It's just this one. So 7 of Cups, again, dreams, wishes, goals, but there's decisions. There's options. Some of you, it's like, am I ready? I don't know if I want this relationship or not. I don't know if I want to disrupt anything in my life. I've got to I want somebody in my life. Do I want this person coming back around? Then you've got the 4 of Wands, completion, going to that next level. Again, this could have to do with marriage. And then 10 of Swords, ending of a cycle. So this is also about letting family of origin stuff go, letting the heaviness of certain beliefs and experiences go. Okay, you're being challenged to remember the past, but not let it hold you back. Because 6 of Cups, it can be blessings. It could be a soulmate returns, or, you know, a former lover, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever comes back. But it can also be being overly nostalgic for what was. Or for some of you, that dream, that desire that you had, it's more of a dream that you had, especially with the 7 of Cups, that didn't fully manifest. And I feel like Spirit is saying it's coming back around for you, but in a different way. So you have to let go of the exact vision. Some of you have like exact, he looks like this, she looks like that, he does this, she does that, or we live here, we go here, that's how you have it so exact because you feel like it was pulled from you. See, there's memories here. Some of you, there could be things about children, or childhood is an issue or a concern. Some of you are writing children's stories, by the way. I get that with the Magician. Gemini energy here. Again, there's a lot about decisions. There's gonna, you know, you got the 7 of Cups, you've got the Magician, you're manifesting, but it's also ruled by, and then we got Justice. Look at that, weighing things out. Okay, let's see what further unfolds. The element, desire. I feel like all of the soul stories, I'm just going to say it in this one, are refining their idea of desire, what they desire, and desiring, taking a risk to desire more, to want more and go for it. And I feel like the fire element purifying here with the turquoise is that the desires are getting refined. There's a refinement here. I spoke at the beginning of the readings, in the channel portion, there's a refinement that's taking place, refining the ego personality to be more receptive to the energies of the soul in the direction of the higher self, the soul aspect, the navigating aspect of the soul. So there's a lot with action. And this card, I think it was soul story number 2, the triangle was, the base of it was at the top. So this is about creating something from spirit, soul, creating something that is you're passionate about. Okay, whether it's a relationship. In the 4th house, your home and the roots of your being. So some of you, you've got the 4th house and you've got the 6 of Cups. So for some of you, this is don't let your past hold you back. It's also don't be over nostalgic about the past, because sometimes we remember things in a very, rosy picture when not all parts of it were rosy. For some of you, this is going to have to be with living together or buying a house, because you've got the Four of Wands here. So this could be you're weighing things out, contracts, some of you legal dealings, but some of you, I definitely feel that you're buying property together or a house together, or could be, rental agreement, lease agreement. We're going to do this together. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Okay, yeah, so whoever's in your life, is it a test? Is it something to say no to? That's what you're weighing out. Is it something that supports you? Or is it something that holds you back? You're very close to achieving your goal. There it is. Your dreams, your goals, your desires, soul story number 3. Let's look at the shadow attributes. Don Juan, oh boy, that's the King of Wands, and that's that page. So there could, again, some of you that, yeah, this is a great, person, very fiery, whatever their planetary placements are, or what's aspected astrologically for them. They could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or could have, fire placements, or they just very fiery, But the Page of Cups are either coming with an offer, which you're not so sure about, and you got Don Juan. Spotlight your positive, seductive qualities, or using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. That's what some of you are wondering. Oh, is this happening again? He or she came back around, or is this like the last person? You're scratching your head. You're asking Spirit, I don't know. Do I go for this or not? So some of you who's coming in your life is something to test your resolve and what you want, where you're going. Some of you, I just feel that this person is very magnetic, is very charismatic, and or you may be also. Because then we've got slave, surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust, or giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. So look at this, is interesting. So you kind of got that master slave thing going on. So I feel like some of you may have been, like I said earlier, in that dynamic of runner, chaser, codependency, maybe with a, somebody narcissistic or on the narcissistic spectrum, or an outright someone that is, diagnosed with that. Not calling anyone out, but those are very challenging dynamics. And maybe you're the healer light worker, or were you, or were you expressing narcissistically? There's narcissistic wounding. So once as our self-esteem and confidence comes up, we move past that. Or are you the light worker, the healer, the empath, psychic, intuitive that draws this in? And now you're like, I don't know. I don't want to draw in what seems charismatic and magnetic and interesting. And then it's all about them. So you're shifting this energy. It's like maybe you need to be more being able to draw in what you need and want, looking at what you desire. And then the slave, again, that victim slave, not being a slave to your wounding, to the past, right? Surrendering your will to your higher self. Like this guy is looking up. Could be things up in the air, but it could also be looking above or looking at the big picture. Or here it is, withdrawing. Don't be afraid to withdraw to get more information from within, to meditate, to go within. And then you've got Larimar. Oh, this is beautiful. Sensitive emotions. Times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. Extra self-care and gentleness. There we are. So you may be saying with this person that's coming in, let's be friends first. Let's see where it goes. Let's build a good foundation. Let me focus on what I desire. What do I want? See, this is, you're getting in touch with your desires. Mental, emotional, For some of you, sexual desires. This is about your desires and drawing what you desire in. That's what we're here to do. We're here to just experience and express our soul through experiences, through various ways of expressing, experiencing love, life, creating, co-creating. So I feel like many of you are going to kind of be, you know, it's been dry. You're getting thirsty for life. You're just like, quench my thirst. What do I want to do? I want to be inspired. And so you're getting rid of that kind of master slave idea, you know, of power over or underpowered. You're stepping into your power, your empowerment. Larimar has a lot to do with sensitivity, sensitive emotions, and love, blossoming love, cleansing love, love that purifies and cleanses, having a good cry, but feeling taken care of. I also get this could be starseed. Larimar can sometimes be energies other dimensionally or planetarily. And even this light, Larimar is a very light blue, bluey green sometimes. This turquoise could kind of feel like Larimar. You might say, God, I don't know how to play this earth game, or I don't know how to play this love game, love relationship game, or friendship game. How do I do this with emotions? And then we've got wedding. Marriage is a union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Over time, be patient. This is what you want. You can have it, but you need to be patient. Let's look like some of the qualities. Or let the other person be patient, or whatever the situation is. You don't have to rush into something you're not ready for yet. That's what I'm hearing in soul story number 3. Let's see the quality of this person that's coming in. It's an astrological component, a way of looking at this energy. Kind of slippery there. What happened to it? Oh, wow. Okay, it's on the ground. It's Venus. I can't get it. There we go. Look at that, though. Venus is about attraction, attracting, and you made it go way over there, the energy. Okay, so Venus. So could be Scorpio. I don't know why I said Scorpio, but could be Taurus. Venus ruled Taurus, Libra, but I'm getting Scorpio energy. Maybe they have Venus in Scorpio. Let's see what you bring. So one of you has a lot of Venus or connecting again to the magnetic quality, and that could be the Don Juan energy, whether male or female. And you don't want to be seduced. You don't want to be led astray. And I get it. Wow, and there's Neptune. So this person brings a lot of mystery and magic. Maybe you do. Maybe you've met your match, or you're about to meet your match. That's why the Temperance is there. Alchemical process. That both of you are very empowered. This is about being able to connect into your higher self and that empowerment within. Like, so you're recognizing your own power and your own ability to draw in what you need and want. That's what a seductress does. But there's a positive level of that magnetic energy. We call it charisma, right? But what do you do when you draw people in? You know, what does this partner do when they draw someone in? So I feel like this could be a very charismatic, very couple. So again, in other words, someone could be very mesmerizing or handsome, beautiful, radiate this light, but then what do? Do they use it for their own purposes and to enslave people, or do they use it to uplift and inspire? Do they then say, hey, that light you see in me, that energy, you have that too, or I feel that from you? So this is a very, very transformative relationship that's coming in for you. Some of you could be something in the arts or healing arts, or you could be very artistic, painting, music, poetry, designing things, maybe apps, something, you know, computer art or fine art. I get a lot of different art, and then with Neptune there, it could even be media, television, photography, dreams, working with your dreams and your desires. So I do feel A lot of you haven't met this person, or okay, a group of you have met this person. For some of you, it's someone that's come back around that you have to decide yay or nay. And some of you, this person is coming back around, or a new person coming in that is your match. And there's a commitment. It's like you might fear their energy, but you have the same energy. Like you're very sparkly, charismatic. You're very, I feel like you've either gotten with people that seem to like let you shine, but then, and there were more behind the scenes, but then that caused problems down the road. Or then you got with people that were real shiny, and then there was no room for you. So this is a lot about, again, what are your desires? Okay. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. There it is. Through turmoil, you'll have that inner peace. It's also, Neptune has to do with faith. Okay, faith and trust. This is about using your spiritual practices and having faith, opening to grace. Some of you, this is a bit of a test. I know, I get it. The next person coming in is a test, or the person that's there now is a test. And you have to decide, what do you really desire and want? And can this person or this situation, if it's for some of you, it could be a job, a career, or you're going for a job or career, you have to ask yourself, are these the kind of people I want to be around, that I want to work with? Okay, let's just do 2 more. Let's do 2 more and see what happens. Definitely, there's friendship leading to marriage, or there's friendship leading to a closer relationship. Definitely for some of you, it's moving together. I even feel like this is like you've been traveling alone or on your own. And then you meet up with this person. There's some kind of celebration or coming together. Some of you, it's a great friendship that you end up working together or doing something together, traveling together. Some of you, it is this divine counterpart, but you have to not cave in, soul story number 3. You got to kind of keep your values, your principles. How do you want to do this? If an offer is made and it's a small offer, then it's a small offer. It's a beginning. So for many of you, this is just a beginning. So Spirit is saying, don't make it more than what it is. Let it have its natural cycles. In a lot of you, meditation and even mantra would be helpful. You singing, okay, you got 3 more. Now, look at this. Okay. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. Passion and magnetic. There we go. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at the present. Enjoy it. Don Juan, whatever, doesn't matter. Male, female, whatever. Doesn't matter. You're seductive, right? You're opening up to life. You're feeling desire. You're drawing more to you. Passion and magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at the present. Enjoy it. What do you want to do? What do you want to create? What do you want to share? This is the way this person comes in. You're seduction, creative play, being creative. Embrace. Through each other, you find missing pieces. What did I say before? You complement each other. This isn't about completing each other. You complement each other. You're very similar. I don't think some of you realize that yet. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. That's why you're getting the message to speak up and say what you really need, what you want. Let's look at the romance, angels, see what's coming. Ooh. Okay, that one wanted to come out, which I want to take because it fits in. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Well, some of you are doing that. You're all about yourself and your game and your life and what you got going on. That doesn't mean you don't have friends or family or whatever, but you're putting yourself first, and that's why you're being a bit more picky, I want to say. You're going to be more picky. Okay, so this is about, there is this, however you want to term it, very powerful relationship with a lot of desire coming in. Passion, desire, playfulness, creativity, sensitivity. Could be challenging. You guys could butt heads every now and then because you're both strong. I mean, King of Cups can be very, strong-willed, and definitely that King of Wands is. And one of you is saying, "Hey, wait a minute. Let me just see what you got. What you got? Where is this going?" But some of you, this is what you've wanted. You want someone that's strong-willed. You don't want someone that is, I call it alpha omega. A lot of people say that they're looking for an alpha male or female, but really what you want is the alpha omega. You want somebody that can be, that's full circle. Has it all, the omega. The beginning, the middle, and the end. Okay, see, what did I tell you? Some of you, this is unrequited love. I didn't want all these to come out, but they did. So some of you, this is stuck on someone from the past, or they come back around. That's why that Six of Cups is there. And you're going to have to decide, do they really have what it is that you want? Can they do it? Do they have the capability, the ability? Are they doing it? Or is it just a little weak offer? Okay? And that might be some of you that were in this dynamic of, if you want to call it twin soul, twin flame, I'm not saying all, that's a construct, a mental construct, but some of you have been in that, whatever you want to call it, runner, chaser, whatever, avoidant personality, whatever you want to look at psychologically, from the way they bond, and look at that new love. This is the one. This is it, the new love. You got love yourself first. Then you got true love. The romantic feelings are real. Feelings are worth exploring. Keep an open mind. You've been calling in your soulmate. And codependency. So some of you may have to let go of the one that didn't work out. Or for some of you, when they come back around, don't fill in the blanks. See where they're really at, okay? Because you've been calling in your soulmate. And that is about to manifest. You're very close. So sometimes when we're close to a goal, we get a bit tested. Or it's just natural, you get that job, and then the people that you interviewed all of a sudden call you. It could be 5-6 months later, a year later. And I had a television show, and I remember I interviewed for it. I didn't get it. Someone else got it. And 11 months later, they called me back. Yeah, over a year. And I got it. The other host didn't work out. So keep an open mind as to how things unfold. Those of you that are wanting to have a committed relationship, be married, or live with your partner, that is happening. It seems to start more as friendship. That doesn't mean there's not desire and passion, but friendship is going to be really important in this situation. Let's see here. Let's look at Lenormand. Yeah, the situation that's going to be how you know. There's a very strong friendship there. Got your back, you can talk, you can work through things. It's very passionate. There's a lot of desire, there's a lot of passion, but there's also a very strong friendship. So you could be helping each other out in something, or you help him or her out, and then they help you. Oh, the whip. This is clearing the air, getting rid of stuff. This is the purification. I don't know if you can see the little brown veins in the turquoise. So you're getting rid of what doesn't work, and you're going into hyperspace, hypergear. Storm, some things that you can't see clearly. That's because of the Neptune energy. So here's the message, soul story number 3. Because of this Venusian desire, magnetic energy that's right now happening, again, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you get it, and this Neptunian energy, I mean, as I'm recording this, I believe, yeah, Pisces is still in Neptune, or rather, Neptune is still in Pisces. See, that kind of reverse. Neptune is still in Pisces, and I believe Venus is in Scorpio, and I believe Mars is in Virgo. I think. Anyway, okay, don't quote me on that because I'm channeling, but I do believe I saw those aspects. So it could be a little fuzzy. There could be storms coming. You might not see clearly this person. For some of you, it's 2 people. One that you put your desire and your eggs in the basket. You wanted this one. For some reason, it doesn't work out. They don't offer as much. It just never kicks off. It's unrequited. And you're not seeing them clearly. For some of you, that this other person comes in and the past situation is clouding. So this is why your message is, as this relationship comes in, is that you need to pull back and meditate. You need to keep your stuff going, whatever you're doing going, your life, your goals, your dream. You need to keep that going. Let things unfold more. Because it's showing an offer coming in. I'm getting this is really the other person. Now, it could be reversed. Maybe you're offering, but I feel like there's a pull, like, I'm not sure. I want this. So there's an alchemical process happening. It's an Akashic connection, but it has to clear its way through the astral, which is the emotion, corresponds to the emotional body, and the etheric before it more fully manifests. Okay. Let's get a beyond Lemuria here. Yeah, this like Venus here, Neptune, little storm, little cloud, things aren't clear, there's some storm. Now that storm might be the other person in and then out on their way. I definitely get for some of you, there's again 2 people, some of you may even be 3. There's too much there, those are 3. Okay, 3 cards, that's okay. So you've got gracious receptivity. So being receptive, that's again, that magnetic energy. You're opening up more to life and you're drawing more into you. Then you've got shine your light. That's just what you need to do. And the violet flame, meditation would be very helpful for you at this time. To keep your balance while these people, and for some of you also new situations come in. Because I do feel like whoever's coming in your life, it's not real clear. Let's see if we can get some clarity. Spirit, what is? Okay, let's get some clarity here. A little more clarity. I don't think you're going to know. I think that's the test. I think that by you connecting more to your true desires and also developing a friendship, because maybe you didn't do that before, then you're going to know. Because many of you have already been calling in your soulmate. Here she is right on the door. Right on the door. And there's a very, again, Neptunian, Venus. That's why it's saying to develop the friendship. Both of you are mirroring each other. Look at that soul call on the bottom, judgment. So this is a soul-mated relationship that's coming in. You're very similar. Look at that, the moon. Here we go again. Pisces, Neptune, Cancer for the home. Temptation, Devil, could be Capricorn. Well, we got it. Let's see, and 2 of water, there it is. Okay, so you have to end patience. Look at that. You got the Temperance twice. Here it is here. So you're in an alchemical process. I would say the best guidance I can give you is to develop a friendship. There is new love, true love coming in. The romantic feelings are worth exploring. You've been calling this in, but you have to keep yourself first. first and foremost, in the center. Be centered in yourself, your higher self. And you're going to know. That's the only way you're going to know, because I feel this other person that's coming in or coming back in could potentially derail you if they're really not ready. And you're only going to know by going within, by letting things unfold and seeing. Here's a question. Would a friend do this? Would I do this to someone? Like, in other words, if they go MIA for a while, right? Missing in action, or they ghost you, would you do that? Does a friend do that? You know, maybe once. Okay, I'm not into that. I'm like, I like to resolve things. So I'm like, you know, if people can't pick up the phone or text, especially if you've slept with the person, you know, it's kind of really pretty bad. But let's say you gave some chances to something. You have to ask yourself, would I do that? Would a friend do this? If we have this friendship, is that? So you're going to be asking yourself those questions because you are wanting a committed relationship. And that is very possible. I feel like many of you are on the way to that because you've been calling in your soulmate. And that new love is coming in. And this new love is true love, which means it's based on higher principles. It's based on values that are life-enhancing: respect, honesty, communication, commitment, understanding. It's based on what's a friendship is based on. So you're very close to achieving your goals, and friendship is a big, big part of it. Now, some of you, this could be just a new friend comes in, a colleague. For many of you, though, this is the life partner. And you're being asked to look and see, is there a true friendship there? Not a hangout ship or party ship. Not a situational, a friendship. What do you determine is a friendship, a real friendship? That's going to help you decide and make the choices. So I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. And friendships take a while to develop. But here it says your romantic feelings are worth exploring. That means it's going to take some time. And you've got temperance, which has to do with time. It's an alchemical process that's going to be happening for the both of you, where you get to know each other more. You kind of marinate together, right? You ever see people with their dogs, how they start looking like their doggy, and their doggy kind of looks like them? Happens with children, happens with couples. So give it the time. But Neptune is here too, Venus and Neptune, and that Neptune has a lot to do also with faith. The highest vibrational frequency or outpicturing of Neptune is faith, is spirit, is spirituality. The lowest is deception, is delusion, illusion, being deceived, lied to. But the higher vibrational frequency of Neptune, the higher octave, has to do with creativity, inspiration, passion that's turned into inspired action, and love, universal love, agape love. Love that is ideal, not perfect, but ideal love. The idealism gets put into some creative project or some form, which that form could be relationship. So, your Soul Insights mantra is, okay, as I attune to my heart and soul, I manifest what is higher vibrational for me. Beautiful. Okay. And for some of you, as I radiate love, I receive love. So whether it's love of a project or a person, what is coming in is that true love relationship that's based on friendship. And that friendship leads to some kind of commitment, a foundation together, home, family, being together, living together. Remember, your dreams, your goals, your desires are very close. You're very close to achieving your goal. All right, Radiant Soul Light. Thank you for connecting in with me through this reading on this video. I'd love to hear from you in the comments of how this is unfolding for you. Check back over time. This is a timeless reading, so for some of you it'll unfold kind of quick, I feel. And some might take a little bit more linear time. Just know that you're very close to achieving your goal. And if you'd like to connect with me further, ways to do so are in the description box below. And I'd love it if you'd like to subscribe and connect with me also on Instagram and MentorCam. All right, Radiant Soul Lights. Till next reading, shine bright.